Congratulations to Houston. Obviously, 19 turnovers is not going to cut it when you're playing against a team of their caliber. I think we got to be a little better with the basketball, but I thought they force them a lot. Like, they're not all unforced. Their defense is active and forces turnovers. So give credit to them there. I thought early in the game, I thought we actually came out and played with a lot of pop and just felt like there was a lid on it a little bit for us. I thought we got, coached against them now for 3 years, and sometimes it's really hard to get quality shots. I thought our guys did a nice job of getting really quality shots to start the game. We just couldn't make any of them, and that's hard because it's hard to get them against them, and then when you don't make them, you're going to put yourself in a little bit of a hole. But I thought our guys did a great job of continuing to fight, continuing to stay with it, regardless of what happened out there tonight. So I'm proud of the fight. That's been a characteristic of this team for the majority of the year. But it wasn't enough to overcome Houston tonight.
Coach, did you make any adjustments in the second half or at halftime to be more efficient offensively in the second half?
I think, you saw early on, I thought we executed some of our offensive game plan early. We just couldn't make a shot. And then I thought there were some times there in the second half where we just got stuck with the ball, didn't give outlets to each other, and turned the basketball over. I think we just kind of got back to it more consistently in the second half, and it does help when a couple shots go in, and we were able to just convert a little better as well.
Considering the way the game started, are you pleased with – you're not pleased with the way it ended, but the surge at the end to get it that close?
I think, Scott, the thing that I've been extremely proud of this year is that we've had a resilience and a fight about us. It feels like every night, regardless of, whatever circumstance has been put in front of us, and we've had quite a few of them, whether it's just getting down in the game or, losing a guy or not having a guy eligible. Like, we've just kind of kept fighting all year. We didn't do that last week against Oklahoma State and certainly against TCU, and that was really discouraging. So it was great. Not great. It was expected for us to get back that tonight. I'm proud of that. I've been proud of it all year, and our guys had that tonight. Just didn't play well enough to get those 2 or 3 possessions better that you gotta have to beat a team like this.
Coach, you got some good looks in the interior earlier in the game. Some shots fell. Talk about what you wanted to do and what you wanted to accomplish with Big Fella.
Yeah, well, we missed a bunch of layups early. Quite frankly, but I think we have a front court with Aziz, Jamil, and Victor that we felt should be a strength of our team in our league all year. And it was good to see the combination of the 3 of them have some moments. We haven't had the combination of all of them playing well together here in a while. It was good to see all 3 have some moments tonight. Aziz has been pretty dang consistent with his play and his effort throughout the entire mid to second half of conference play. He missed a little bit early with the back injury. So he just, does what we see him do every single day.
Wes, you've held them in the 60s in 2 games now. Are there things you've been able to do to create some problems for them, offensively?
I don't know about that. I'll tell you, they're winning. They're winning the game. So I'm not going to stand up here and say we're doing anything right. But like I said, I think our guys can really compete with anybody, and I believe they can compete with Houston's team. I think they've shown that in the 2 games, but we got to get a little better to get over the hump and win the game and give them credit because they're winning the damn game.
Did you see something close to what Victor Locken has been prior to the last handful of games?
Yes, we need. This team needs Victor. This team was built with the expectation that Victor was going to have a massive role to play alongside of Aziz and play alongside of Jamil, and it hasn't been his best stretch here, but tonight was a step in the right direction. He was quicker to the basketball. He was competitive. I think that's a good sign for us moving forward here.
Wes, you said that you've played Houston now for 3 years. Is there something that this team does better than maybe the first 2 teams did?
Our team now?
No.
This Houston team over the last, they've all been pretty damn good. Honestly, we haven't had any success I think we led for 39 minutes down here last year, so we've been close, but we haven't had any success. And all three of the teams I've coached against have been, I want to say, top 5 teams in the country, right? Most of the whole year, all 3 of them. So to try to compare and contrast, I would tell you that if you make me do it on the spot, just Jamal Shed as the leader that he's developed into and the plays that he makes, I think that's just unique in college basketball. And so, I'm not here to compare other teams. That's for you guys. But I think that, he makes plays to win games every night when you're not just in the games we've coached against him, but just watching, the league and preparing for the game. And, I have a lot of respect for that. And I think I got some guys that can emerge into guys like that as well in their own way.
One more for Coach. I was going to go to Aziz. Aziz, how is it playing against their defense, and what exactly happened on what was called a flagrant foul?
You don't need to comment on the foul call.
Okay.
But you can talk about the defense.
Can you comment on it or no?
I heard somebody say this the other day. You gonna pay my fine if I do? I think did Kelvin say that? I think he's the one that said that.
You haven't seen my paycheck. So
Yeah,
no.
if you guys want to pay the fine, then I'll comment on it. But certainly Aziz,
I didn't mean to set it.
we're not going to set Aziz up to talk about referees. But you can
Well, just talk about the defense in general. I mean, they're all over. It's like an octopus out there.
I mean, I feel like they did a great job, and we did like what we do every time, and we just didn't go our way.
Any more for Aziz? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.